Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. So I was lounging around on YouTube a bit, just scouring, looking for some content to cover, and I came across this video titled My Thoughts on the Verlisify Drama and Why It's Completely Stupid. So I kind of wanted to just address some of the points and stuff made in this video by the one who uploaded it, and just kind of take a look at what they were saying and just address some of the points that came up with, because some of the points they did come up with in this video is, to be fair, some really good points, and some of them are just a little bit out there and kind of dumb, but for the most part they do address some really good points in this video about the whole Verlisify drama. So I just kind of wanted to take a look into it and just kind of scour over it and just look at some of these points and address them. So I'm not gonna drop the guy's channel name down in the description down below, because I don't want anyone going down there and like harassing him or anything, because at the end of the day this is just the internet and all, and also I really do feel like he did come up with some really good points in this video. However, there are some things that I do just want to touch upon that I think are just a little bit iffier out there. So with that being said, if you guys are down for that, you're ready for that, let's get into this.
Okay, before I start this off, again, as usual, when it comes to these negative video things, I usually don't do these often because, it's just plain dumb and I know what's going to happen, so whatever. Please note that if you are going to say anything stupid in the comment sections, please note that I'm not even going to try to read it, because it's just going to sound stupid. I mean, unless I want to, and even in case I know it's going to sound stupid. But if anything, at least, if things get way too out of hand, I might go ahead and just remove the comment section. You probably already know that shit. But I don't know, I don't even care.
I don't know, man. I feel like that's probably something that you should probably, care about, disabling your comments and everything, because take a look at it this way. If you disable your comments on your video, most people, when they come to this video or so, or even the ones who already viewed it and realize that all the comments are gone because they were disabled by you, they'll take a look at it as, oh, well, maybe you just can't take criticism. And especially look at it this way too. If you also got a lot of dislikes on your video, well, I don't know if you have a lot of dislikes or not, because, well, YouTube removed the dislikes and everything. So, but yeah, take a look at it this way. People will look at it as if you cannot take like criticism, or people just joking around, or like memeing or stuff, or even if they aren't like having legit criticism but are just saying things about you to just say stuff, just being mean or hateful. At the end of the day, I would never disable my comments on my own videos, because I like to let people say whatever the hell they want, no matter what it is, unless it's something like completely terrible. Like, say for instance, there was the bots going around who are freaking memeing on Jacksepticeye's father's death. Very sad passing, heart goes out to him and all. But yeah, that was like something like really terrible. That would be the only time where I would be like, I wouldn't disable the comments, but I would take those comments away who were doing that. But at the end of the day, it's bots, so they'll just keep coming back and doing it, but I will still try to remove as many as I can. But you got to take a look at it on like both sides, because at the end of the day, you might not think that it matters, or that it doesn't, you don't care about it, but for others who view your stuff, or new viewers coming in, to look at it like, oh, well, he probably disabled it because A, he either can't take criticism, or B, I mean, like, I actually don't know what B would be. I was trying to think in my head of something about like what B would be, but then I'm just thinking like, nah, it would probably just be most of them just saying that, yeah, he probably just can't take criticism, so he disabled the comments so people can't say whatever the heck they want to him. But yeah, you got to look at it this way, from both stances, from both sides of the story.
But also, please note, and this actually is important, I'll probably repeat this multiple times, note that I actually have not played Legends Arceus. Yes, I am going to. I don't know when I'm going to get the game, but I definitely can assure you that as the timing of this video, I haven't played Legends Arceus yet. However, literally, that's not the whole kind of major thing I wanted to get into. Hell, it's not even the game itself that I want to talk about. It's talking about some sort of stupid controversy coming from it that is the most dumbest thing I have ever seen, and I think it's actually now a big problem.
Alright, well, I wouldn't exactly call the controversy surrounding Verlisify dumb or stupid, considering all the stuff that Verlisify has done, all the lies and slandering and just hateful content that he has put out. I mean, the guy has literally been toxic in the Pokemon community for years. He called someone a bad father over a freaking game of Pokemon and stuff. He freaking sit here and he slanders Poketips and he stealed his content and then claimed that it was actually his content that Poketips was stealing, and on and on and on and on. He constantly bashes Wolfie. He calls his own fan base liars. He freaking just acts toxic towards his own freaking like fans and everything, and he sits here and gets upset at them when they're better than him at a Pokemon game. I mean, like, I wouldn't exactly call some of that stuff stupid, you know, but hey, I guess that's just my take on this thing, you know, that's my stance on it.
Not only because of this Pokemon game, but it's something that I started noticing happening when it comes to, generally, it's not even about even Pokemon anymore when it comes to this topic. It's also just in general, like I have talked about this, kind of hinted at multiple times when I do these videos, because this is like somewhat of a sequel to like previous videos when I talk about, like, for example, when I talked about the stupid hateful word simp video. If you think I'm joking, no, look it up in my channel. I even did it.
Alright, so I have no idea what video he's talking about where he addressed the so-called, you know, hateful word simp, I guess. I have no idea what video he's talking about. However, I do want to touch on the point where he said that it doesn't even seem like it's all about Pokemon anymore, the drama. And I do want to say that, like, what? I'm pretty sure the drama surrounding Verlisify has always been about Pokemon and what he has to say about it and how toxic he's been in the community. I mean, just take a look at all of my videos, for instance. All of them have been about Verlisify addressing the stupid takes that he's had on Pokemon. So what does that mean that the main overall central topic is about? Well, Pokemon, right? Wouldn't it? And pretty much all the other videos I've seen talking about Verlisify has always been about the things that he said about Pokemon. So it's kind of like there's two, you know, big topics at hand, Verlisify and Pokemon. So for you to say that it's not really about that anymore, you know, it's not really about Pokemon anymore, is a bit strange, you know. Because now I'm thinking, what kind of videos have you been seeing about Verlisify where it's not about, you know, Pokemon at the same time, you know? I don't know, or unless he's maybe saying that, you know, a lot of people are just making content on Verlisify to just make content about him. I guess, in a sense, you know, I guess you could say that you know, applies to me in regards, because I do just make content about Verlisify because it does bring me in views. However, I also do have legitimate criticism against the things that Verlisify says, you know. I'm not gonna pretend and, you know, I'm not gonna pretend and be like I'm not guilty of just trying to like make content about Verlisify just to pull myself in views. I mean, that's literally what a video is put up for, is to just draw viewers in, you know, to get viewed. But at the same time, I also do feel that the points that Verlisify make and the toxic criticism that he comes up with in the darn community is something that also needs to be addressed. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. So at the same time, yes, I am making it for views, but yes, at the same time, I'm also addressing a serious issue about him.
But that part I can at least forgive a little bit, even though I hate the name and term, and I think people really need to really think about this.
So I can't take you seriously anymore when you're over here saying that you hate the use of the word simp, because there is nothing wrong with it. I honestly, like, what? Like, what are you trying to say? You know, that calling someone a simp is terrible? Like, are you serious right now? Listen, look. I'm not gonna be like too hard on you right now, but what you just said was really, really dumb. You telling me that you hate the word in the name or term or whatever, simp, and what it implies? I mean, look, man, okay? If you're over here completely gushing over someone who will never ever give you attention in your life, and yet you're still doing this, trying to do everything to win their affection, you're a simp. It's as simple as that, okay? Guy or gal, okay? You're a simp. Alright? There's just no way around it, okay? And I don't understand your freaking hate for the use of the word simp, but it's whatever, you know, it's your opinion, I guess. Still a little bit weird though.
this is a different story that I really think needs to be talked about, because I feel like there is a very valid point, because believe it or not only can I do somewhat relate, because actually I do have another recent Pokemon game that even I myself do hate, and trust me, I did a fucking review of it, but also because I too has recently got to this, and it's kind of funny because believe it or not, it's kind of relatable, but it's just something I want to point out, and it's super weird, and it's not just something to do with Pokemon at all, even though it is connected to this story. I figure people don't understand how to accept other people's ideas correctly.
Okay, like I'm like getting a little bit frustrated over here. Can you like please hurry up and just get to the point and topic of this video, which is Verlisify and the drama around it, okay? Like your video is nearly 30 minutes long, and I'm kind of seeing the reason why, man, because you're over here dragging out the main topic. You know, you haven't even really gotten to what this video is supposed to be about yet, which is you addressing the Verlisify drama. Can you please speed this up?
That's literally what it is. Now, obviously, you might be wondering, what's this whole rant going to be about? Well, let me explain. So, like I said, this whole thing evolves around a new game, Pokemon Legend Arceus. Again, I have not played that game yet, but of course, a little bit to my opinion, it does look great. Can't wait to get my hands on it, see for myself how good it is. Looks like it's going to be tough as fuck, but the way it looks pretty good. However, of course, that's so far my opinion, and I understand there's a lot of opinions out there already, being many people praising the game, and many people somewhat met with the game.
I've seen a lot of positive reviews from the game and not too much hate surrounding it, except for mostly just Verlisify stuff. You know, that's pretty much all I've seen. All around, it seems like even people who never played Pokemon or who left Pokemon after Sword and Shield was released came back and appreciated Legends Arceus and said that it seems like a new approach to Pokemon games and a return to form for the most part. There has been some criticisms or some hate of the game, but for the most part, you know, it's been pretty stellar, you know. But then again, that's just what I've seen, you know.
However, you might be wondering, then what's the point, Floxcat? Well, as the title suggests, especially some of you jackasses, which I know there's actually a bunch of jackasses coming here, because I know literally why you clicked on this video, motherfucker. I'm not stupid.
Alright, so we're insulting our viewers and newcomers in this video. You know, that's definitely gonna paint a picture perfect, you know, picture of what kind of content creator and what your personality is like and how you treat those who view your content, you know. Insult our viewers by calling them jackasses, you know, just because they come here and they might have a different opinion from you or whatever. I can understand, you know, maybe if they come here and they just start blindly hating your video, but listen, when I clicked on your video, okay, I didn't come here with malicious intent in mind. I genuinely just came to see what your opinion was. So are you telling me I'm a jackass because I clicked on this video and was just, you know, wondering what your opinion was gonna be? I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care, but how do you think other viewers might feel about that, you know? Because there are some very sensitive people out there in the world. Okay, let's be honest, but at the same time, insulting your core audience or new viewers is not the way you should be going around in your video.
Is the fact that, of course, there's a certain YouTuber named Valvency, or however the fuck you pronounce his name. It's the one that is most common to the Pokemon community, and he's known for pretty much stated, you know, literally known for his wolf avatar.
Alright, so in case you guys don't know who the hell he's talking about and who this Valvency is, well, he was actually trying to say Verlisify, but he pronounced it wrong.
You serious?
Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna be too harsh on this guy, but what he said was, you know, really dumb, you know, and at the same time, I'm not gonna be too harsh on him because, I don't know, maybe he just has an issue pronouncing words, I guess, so let's just give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? But, yeah, L, pretty big L. it's Verlisify.
But also pretty much at this point, pretty much the Pokemon community's favorite punching bag. And yes, I did say it that way because it feels rudely like, yes, every fandom, the Pokemon fandom, just love beating this guy up.
Now then, do you understand exactly why he's pretty much the punching bag of the Pokemon community? Oh, I don't know, maybe it's because of the dumb crap that he says all the time and all the toxic, content that he puts out, all the toxicity that he causes in the Pokemon community, the fact that he slanders other creators or steals, other creators' contents, calls someone's a bad father over a game of Pokemon and many, many other things, constantly tries to bring Legends Arceus down instead of just saying, oh, well, I don't like the game, but I appreciate that others do. No. So, yeah, there's a reason why he's the punching bag of the community. It just doesn't happen out of nowhere. Someone just doesn't get hated on for no reason, okay? And someone isn't just targeted, in a sense, for no reason and being called out for the dumb stuff that they say. At the end of the day, do I exactly appreciate some of the things that people be doing, to Verlisify, or some of the things that they say? No. Me, I kind of just poke fun at it while also giving like real legitimate criticism about him, but at the end of the day, it's still the internet to me. Now, Verlisify himself, though, is a serious problem that does kind of need to be addressed from time to time.
Now, I don't know too much about the history of this guy. I really don't. I really, 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 really don't. I don't know what happened. I do remember somewhat of what happened, being that Verlisify literally favored the whole Pokemon Sword and Shield thing, which we all know too, that even though I will admit Sword and Shield had its bombshell problems.
So let me get this straight real quick. You got on camera and recorded this video talking about the Verlisify drama without even knowing much about the Verlisify. Hell, you don't even know how to pronounce his name right. Are you serious right now? You telling me you don't know much about why Verlisify is treated the way that he is and what's the situation and drama surrounding this guy? Okay, yeah, that totally makes sense. Jesus Christ, man. It doesn't. No, you're supposed to research stuff and then you talk about it. You don't just get on camera and say whatever the hell you want without even knowing what you're talking about to the full extent.
I still enjoy it. It's like my second game with, Pokemon Y, which we'll get into in a bit, by the way. He has literally been criticized for the past couple of years now for at least doing Pokemon videos. However, recently, people have been wanting to light a TNT up his butt and literally shoot him to death while a bomb goes up his ass or blows up in his ass. I am also not joking with that rudeness because people have been literally having a shitstorm over his own review of Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is because his review is pretty much he doesn't like the game.
That's just like a surface level analysis of the whole drama that's going on with Verlisify. Yeah, sure, he's hated on right now because he was disliking Legends Arceus and all, but that's not the only issue. His video isn't the only reason why he's being talked about, okay? He's been criticizing this game way before it even came out. Before it was even gameplay of the fucking game, he was talking about it. Saying, oh, it sucks. Oh, it's not better than Sword and Shield, yada, yada, yada. If you like the game, then you're terrible. You're a freaking piece of garbage human being, okay? It's one thing to just dislike a game. You can have your own opinion on a game. There are games out there that I dislike, and yet pretty much nearly everyone in the gaming community love, alright? Okay? But you can have that opinion, If Verlisify doesn't like Legends Arceus, that's okay, but for him to sit here and just milk this stuff and just constantly bash on the game and tell his own fan base and others who enjoy the game that there's something wrong with them, that's the real issue, is how toxic he's being. It's not because he just said the game sucks and just called it a darn day. Oh my god, I hate people like this who don't do research on stuff before they actually get on camera and talk about something.
And here's the thing. I understand there are pretty much bad reviews of games. Trust me, there's even worse reviews than games. Trust me, I know there are. Like, literally, I question one person who truly liked Mighty Number 9. I bet there is someone who likes Mighty Number 9, Mighty number 9, and that is fine. For me, it was this tutorial garbage shoot, and yes, I have played Mighty number 9. I have proof. You've probably seen it if you pay attention to my videos. And I understand that, many people have their own opinions, and all that.
Again, the issue is not just his opinion on the game, okay? You're allowed to dislike Legends Arceus. I just want to put that out there, okay? I'm pretty sure most people are okay with it. You just say, oh, I dislike Legends Arceus, but hey, I can see why people love it, or, oh, well, I hate this game, but I don't mind others who enjoy it, okay? That's how you're supposed to go about it with a mindset. You don't just hate the darn game, and then you go like, oh, also, if you like this game, well, then something's fucking wrong with you. No, that's the issue right there, is that Verlisify is coming out and saying how much he hates the game, and how much he hates people who play the game, or that he dislikes people who play it, and that he sits here and he criticizes his own fan base for liking the game, okay? He has to constantly sit here and milk this drama about how much he hates the game. That's the real issue. And plus there's many of other things that he's done, like the slandering of Poketips, stealing content, and all this other type of stuff, okay? Like, Jesus Christ, but did you even watch his video before you came over here and made your own? Did you even watch his review to figure out why people were mad?
However, I heard, literally, I caught a glimpse of it. This happened at least 2 weeks ago now. It literally happened 2 weeks ago at the start of this month. Yeah, at the start of this month, or probably end of last month, which makes sense since Legends Arceus only been out last month, and even then, mostly this month because, late release of that month. Not making sense, moving forward before I get confusing. And I actually decided, you know what, instead of watching all these other bullshit YouTubers talk about this whole video explaining blah blah blah, I want to watch his video. And I did. And I'm actually going to send a link to the description down below of 2 videos. One where he reviews it all the way, and the second is his complaint, which I'm also going to back up a little bit because it is kind of a big issue.
Alright, another content creator's video about Verlisify is a bunch of nothingness and blah blah blah, but your video isn't, and neither is Verlisify's video, even though all Verlisify does is sit here and just hates on Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Pokemon fan base for liking this game, and criticizes and acts toxic towards anyone who has legit criticism against him. Why am I seeing a little bit of similarities between these two right now, with the whole disabling comments and, oh, well, if you speak out against what I have to say, it's just a bunch of nothingness and blah, 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 I guess, Not only that, but I love how we finally get confirmation that, yes, people, he has watched Verlisify's video, but at this point, I don't think it makes it any better, because it doesn't even seem like he understands the whole reason for why everyone is disliking Verlisify in his darn opinion about the game. It has nothing to do with the fact that he hates Pokemon Legends Arceus. Well, actually, no, let me rephrase that. It does have to do with a little bit of the fact that he dislikes Pokemon Legends Arceus, but at the end of the day, people can have their own opinion. It mostly has to do with his toxicity and milking of his hate for Legends Arceus, and how he sits here and criticizes anyone who actually likes this game, instead of just sucking it up and being like, oh, well, I dislike Legends Arceus, I'll go play something else, instead of hopping on the internet every time and hating on others for enjoying this game and saying, oh, it's not really a step in the right direction for Game Freak. That's the real problem right here, is his toxicity.
And the thing is, when I watch that video, yeah, I could see why a little bit people got a little bit annoyed. I mean, his review is, kind of weird to say the least.
I wouldn't say people were really annoyed. I think they were, more than that. I think they were pretty I guess you could say outspoken and hateful towards what he had to say, and criticized him heavily for the dumb points that he made. And I also wouldn't really say his video was weird. I'd also say it was much more than that. You could definitely feel the toxicity spewing out. But if that's how you saw it and that's how you interpreted it, then whatever, I guess that's fine.
But there's nothing wrong with it. He's just pointing out facts that he knows that is in the game. He's just pointing out his own facts and stuff.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, I call massive bullshit on that one, because Verlisify spitting facts, I don't think that day will ever fucking come. Because, first of all, if you even listen to his review, like actually listen, not just sat there and, just took it at face value, you'd understand that a lot of things that he was saying in that review were completely false. Not only that, but he was just, directing his criticism and hate towards specific key points about the game. Okay, and sitting over here saying, oh well, Sword and Shield did this better when it didn't, or Sword and Shield is better than this and this and that part, or and just spouting more and more just randomness to justify his points for why he dislikes this game. At the end of the day, I don't really care that he dislikes Legends Arceus or not. That's his opinion, truly. Even if it was really dumb, the points that he came up with. My issue is his toxicity. Once again, I gotta bring this up because, apparently I just gotta repeat myself to you. My issue with Verlisify is his toxicity and hatefulness towards the people who actually do enjoy this game, instead of just going about his day and, I don't know, playing something else like Sword and Shield again since he seems to fucking like it so much. That's the problem.
And, it is like I said, there are bad reviews, but if he doesn't like the game, that's fine. And if he wants to review that's fine.
It's not an issue with him reviewing or exactly hating on the game. Once again, I gotta make this point very fucking clear because apparently you don't understand, okay? Why people are so outspoken and hateful towards Verlisify right now and what he's doing. It's because of his toxicity in the community and the things that he's done is dragging it down, okay? That's the issue. Listen, his issue with him hating Legends Arceus is just one little small piece to the puzzle, okay? It's just a small issue for something way bigger than you think that it is, apparently. Or seem to know that it is, alright? Now, once again, man, okay, if you're gonna sit here and review the game, put this video up for everyone to see, okay, and you're gonna say dumb stuff or be toxic about it for no reason, you gotta be ready for the outcome of you being toxic then. Okay, I'm pretty sure Verlisify already knows that, and yet he continues to do it, okay? I mean, you're allowed to review and talk about whatever you want, but you gotta be ready for the wave of incoming either hate or positivity depending on what you say once you drop that video, because this is the internet, okay? And people are allowed to do whatever the hell they want on the internet.
Now, you might be wondering, why am I having a big mouth to this? Well, here's a problem. People are literally shitting on him. Literally shitting on him for literally having a video like that. And I have talked about this before. I have literally talked about this multiple times before, and I even have recent Mega Man proof of this. I'll explain a bit. And to the point where he even himself on his recent own review of his actual review that got this whole bullshit drama, which I even highly call it drama. I think it's just more like crybaby lame bullshit.
You know what? I'm not even gonna keep bothering at this point. Once again, I gotta... Jesus Christ, I hate fucking repeating myself, man. Once again, that is not the entire reason for why people are shitting on Verlisify. Jesus Christ. How many times do I have to state this throughout this entire video? How many times are you just gonna keep saying this without understanding the full picture for why people are acting the way they are towards Verlisify? His review of Legends Arceus is mostly just him coming up with dumb points and being toxic towards people, okay, for liking this game. Not only that, he was bashing this game before it even came out, before there was even gameplay, before he even knew what it was going to really be about. He was acting his way towards the game. Not only that, he's also been, well, this was years ago, he freaking stole content from Poketips on his shiny hunting guide, pretended like it was his, and claimed Poketips was stealing his content. He's called someone a bad father over Pokemon, and many other things.
He had to remove his comment section, which I'm probably going to have to do if things get too toxic underneath that bar.
Like, I want to state that I really do hate to say this, but at this point, I'm kind of feeling like you're video and the points you're making are kind of invalid if you're not even going to let people voice their own opinions against you unless they make a video like I fucking do against you addressing the points you made. Now people can't even come to your video, you know, if you're just going to sit here and disable the comments. They can't come to your video, give legitimate points and criticism, and point out the reasons for why people actually are feeling this way against Verlisify, because you're just gonna, seems like you're just gonna take it as, oh well, you guys just seem to be hating on me and Verlisify for no reason, yada yada yada. That's not legitimate reasons, you know. And I'm like, are you serious right now, man? If you're just gonna disable the comments, why put up this video in the first place then? Jesus Christ, dude, this doesn't make any sense. All you're doing is just showing that the people won, okay, that you can't take criticism like Verlisify. The guy can't take criticism on his videos, which is why he'll just delete the comments that he claims are hateful, or he'll disable comments permanently on that video.
And the reason why I'm making this such a big deal is he's not alone. Even though I don't understand why people hate him and make him a punching bag, saying this isn't the only time.
Again, must I reiterate, the reason why people are criticizing Verlisify and hating the stuff that he's doing is because he's hating Legends Arceus while at the same time hating on the fans who also enjoy the game, instead of just, you know, oh, saying, well, I hate this game and all, but other people are allowed to enjoy it, okay, man? Like, that's all you have to do, man. Like, you don't have to sit here and just keep on freaking making hate and toxic content about other people and saying how much you hate this game. We get it, okay? That's the point with Verlisify, is that we get that he dislikes this game, but he doesn't need to constantly sit here and make videos all about it while also criticizing his own fans and the Pokemon community for liking this game. Okay, no one is truly upset that he dislikes this game. Well, there's a lot of people that are upset. Okay, there's a lot of people that are upset that, you know, he dislikes Legends of Arceus. I'm not one of those people because he's allowed to have an opinion. However, what I do dislike, and what many other people in the community dislike, is his toxicity towards those who do like the game, along with the other issues that he's caused in the past. Oh boy. But anyway, I'm not gonna address this entire video because it's nearly 30 minutes long, and I don't want this video being like, you know, about an hour or more long. I don't need it being longer than it needs to be. I just want to address some of the points that he made in this video. So with that being said, you guys already know what to do. If you're new to the channel, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications to get notified about when I release new videos. This is me, Mitsuya Nika. I'm out.